they're kind of like books in a way.
They are, yeah, little
Except
stories,
you can read
right?
books, but you can collect them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
totally, it is.
You
Yeah,
don't want to
it's
have
like...
a Kindle.
No, totally,
sad.
yeah. Hi, Liam here from Cambridge Audio, and we're at Rough Trade East with Nilüfer Yanya. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good. So yeah, welcome to Rough Trade. So we're here having a little chat ahead of your show this evening.
Yeah.
Is it the first time you've played at Rough Trade?
It's the third time.
Third time. Our
Yeah.
third time's the charm, I hear.
Yeah, third album, so.
Third album, third time playing Rough Trade. That feels pretty good. Well, let's talk about the album actually. So, My Method Actor. Tell us a little bit about it. Like, it's your third record, so how does it differ to the first two? You know, which came first? Was it the title track or the album? Did you have a big concept behind it, or?
The title track came first. It was one of the first songs me and Will wrote for the record, and we wrote the whole album together, and he produced it. So
Cool.
I think the name just stuck with me. Like, I wasn't going to call it Method Actor, but then when I got to the end of the process, I was like, what should I call it? And I never know what to call an album. Like,
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't got any better at it. I think I've got worse at naming it.
More pressure now when you've got a few under your belt,
so.
right?
Also,
yeah.
Miss Universe was a really good name.
Miss Universe is a great name for a record.
And I don't think I can top it.
Yeah.
So the names are just going to get worse progressively.
I really like the name. I think it's really cool. And, you know, sometimes you find that, you know, there might not be this overarching concept for a record when you're writing it, but actually there's a track and that title sort of really makes sense to the process or kind of, you know, the way that was created.
That's what I felt like a bit with this one. It was like the theory behind method acting. I felt like a kind of like closeness with that and my own experience and relationship with music, especially now, as you pointed out, like been doing it for a few albums now, so you kind of get into it becomes your life in a way that it wasn't at the beginning.
Totally.
So it's like I kind of wanted to method actor felt appropriate way of just trying to describe my relationship to the music to the listener. So I didn't really want to add like a concept to it because I wanted the songs to just be able to speak for themselves.
Yeah, totally. You know, it doesn't have to be a concept album, right? Sometimes you've just got a bunch of really good songs that make sense together, and it doesn't have to have that overarching concept. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Cool. So, are you on tour right now? Is this the sort of like start of a tour, or sort of where you headed? Yeah.
So we've been doing these installs all week. They're coming to an end in a few days, and then I'm going on tour to the States first.
Awesome.
And then we'll do like the UK and Europe later on in the year.
Cool,
So,
yeah, that's really
busy
exciting.
times.
Yeah, busy times. Yeah, I mean, you know, we've been listening to the album a lot since it came out on Friday, and yeah, we're really enjoying it. So I'm sure that everyone's going to get behind it as well.
Thanks, hopefully.
Let's talk a little bit about how you listen to music. So, are you a big vinyl listener? Do you have a record player? Is it CDs? I mean, like, it's obviously different when you're on tour and like on the road and stuff. You know, you've just got. Maybe you've got CDs in the van or like you're streaming, but how do you listen to music at home?
Yeah, embarrassingly enough, I do not have a vinyl player at the moment. I do have lots of vinyl.
Cool.
Don't have a vinyl player.
No, that's cool. I mean, it's weird now because like.
I mean, I have one in my house, it's just not set up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, a lot of people actually have like a pretty big vinyl collection, but don't, you know, currently have something to listen to.
I guess they're kind of like books in a way.
They are, yeah, little
Except
stories,
you can read
right?
books, but you can collect them. You know what I mean?
Totally, it is.
You
Yeah,
don't want to have
like,
a Kindle.
Like, no, totally.
sad.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's like, you know, sometimes just getting them out, reading through, you know, they've got really great album art, reading through the booklets, understanding more about the artist. It's a very tactile experience.
And you're always
isn't it?
intending to listen to them at some point.
Yeah, totally, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will get some good use soon when you've got a proper setup, you know. But how do you listen to music on the road then? Like, what have you been listening to recently?
Yeah, I'm just normally on Spotify. And what I've been listening to recently.
Is there like tracks that you always have on when you're traveling? Is there something that like keeps you going on the road?
I mean, I've been listening to a lot of like Big Thief like past few
Big
years.
Thief.
So
I absolutely love Big Thief.
And I love Adrian Lenker's like solo stuff. So when I want to be in a calm place, kind of go for that. Maybe some Elliott Smith, like
yeah, totally.
Theo Soul, very relaxing. And then it really depends. Like at the moment, I'm listening a lot to this artist called Fouché.
Fouché,
She's
cool.
been working with Steve Lacy on a new record.
Awesome.
It's really cool.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't heard, but
I'll
have to check it out.
Pointy Heights.
Pointy Heights.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah,
I think it
really
came
good.
out like the same day as mine. So.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Nice synergy there.
Yeah.
Cool, well that leads us quite nicely into a discussion about some records that you've picked for us. So I'm gonna give you the bag of records here for you. So why don't you take a lucky dip, pick out the first record, and we'll see what you've got.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Okay, so we've got Pixies.
Doolitte.
Doolitte.
This is the one with Hey on it, and this
Hey.
is the first time I heard Pixies. I was like 15, and it kind of changed my life a bit, I think.
Yeah?
Say, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of that age, right? 15. It's like, you know, all the music you listen to when you're 15 years old.
Yeah.
I feel like it hits different, right?
Yeah.
It like really forges this such strong connection with those artists at that age. And
Yeah.
what was it about it that you found kind of
one
resonated?
they're actually good though. This is the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
You get lots
yeah.
of connections to things, and later you're like, I mean, I still love it.
Embarrassingly, I'm still listening to Limp Bizkit, so
You
just
love
don't
it,
tell anyone.
but like you don't feel like connected to it in the same way. I think like their songs, like the way they arrange their music, the unusual like guitar lines, the way he was using his voice, like I connected to all of it in like a different way than I'd connected to some of the other stuff before. And I used to play one of these songs as a cover in my band as well for a long time. So
Which
only kind of
track?
recently was Hey. I did a cover.
Oh,
of
you
Hey.
did a cover of Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense
Got
then.
mentioned.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean that's a great record. Great band as well. Like I don't know this one as well as some of their other stuff, so I think it'll have to be one that we revisit.
This is the one that matters to me.
This is the one that matters to you. Cool. Well, great choice. Well, let's go to album number 2 and see what's in the bag.
See what happens. Sorry.
It's okay. There we go. So we've got Sharon Van Etten.
Every time the sun comes up, I'm
This artist, I was really lucky enough to support Sharon on tour with my band, like 2019.
Amazing. Cool. I bet that was
before-
awesome.
Yeah, just before my first
yeah.
album came out, and it was so. I'd heard like a little bit of her music before, but I wasn't like a proper listener.
Yeah.
So she just put out a new album called.
I should know this too, but
No, it's okay.
terrible names.
I can't remember
Come
the
on.
name.
It's okay.
But anyways,
We'll leave it in the comments or something. It's
yeah.
fine.
That was actually my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was the one they were touring every night, and they were playing shows every night. But we were watching obviously because we were opening, so it just blew me away, the whole experience. Like there's proper like rock stars,
Yeah.
but like doing a really good job at it, and like I really look up to them, and like I'm still friends with everybody, and just made another big impact in my life. I think.
Yeah, so you still keep in touch with them now and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. So it's like
Very inspiring. to be
yeah.
around.
So you played like a whole. You supported them on tour.
We did
for
like a
whole
US
leg.
tour, yeah. with them.
Awesome. That
yeah.
must have been so cool. Like, where was your favourite city you played in? Like, what's the favourite gig?
I don't know. Quite a few. I mean, LA was the last one. I remember that was really good.
Yeah. I mean, that's classic sort of location.
We played
for
in this
for a
like
great
weird
gig, right?
theater.
I'm trying to think
Can't
of
remember. There's
of
quite
what venues
a
you might
few
have
like
played there.
big,
There's
nice
some
venues,
some real cool venues in LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks.
Cool. Well, let's go on to album
changed
number
my
3
life
then.
as well.
Two life-changing
And
albums.
then another one.
PJ Harvey.
Yeah.
So yeah, Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea. This is a pretty classic PJ Harvey record,
This is
right?
again. This is the one I want to talk about, but
Yeah.
it's still an amazing record, and I've listened a lot to it. But the cover of the first record PJ Harvey put out is probably my favourite.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a great record as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, what tracks is on this one? Then?
This is the one that she worked with. Actually, I'm not gonna say it in case I'm wrong. But this has the mess we're in.
Yeah, the mess we're in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
an absolute
That's probably a
banger.
big one,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, from this record, but I mean, she's got a good few.
But like also
bangers,
it's such an iconic cover. Like
yeah,
this is
totally.
the one you
It's
think
just
of.
like she's such a badass,
Yeah.
man. Like she's still so relevant now as well.
yeah,
Like,
I saw her play Gunnersbury Park like a couple weekends
oh,
ago.
amazing. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What festival was it? Like a day festival? or
It
something?
was, I think it's like it was a show.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So it was her, and then there was Big Thief opening and Turza opening.
Oh my
so
goodness,
all three of my
that's
favourite
pretty
artists,
good, isn't it?
actually.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah. And yeah, she's just such an iconic artist. I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah, as I said, it's like she's still so relevant today, and has put out like such amazing music over the course of like almost 3 decades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's like super inspirational. Like, did you listen to her when you were younger? Like,
I did a little bit. Like there was a song called "Rid of Me,"
yeah.
which like a teacher of mine showed me. I must have been like 14, and I took it in, and I was like, "Cool, I like this." And it was a weird one. Like I always remembered the song, and I didn't necessarily remember to listen to it.
Yeah.
But I remembered the sense and the feeling of the song, and how it kind of went.
Yeah,
And then I revisited it like literally during COVID. So what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3-4 years ago now. Yeah.
And I did a cover of it, and we released it, and now we play it at like most of our as part of our set. 'Cause I love
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
but it's just so weird. It felt like the song was with me that whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Does that
yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, it's really
Like
funny
subconsciously,
that.
like the
Yeah.
idea of it, the sound of it, the tone of it, and I feel like it's always somehow been
Lurking in the background,
Inspiring,
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. You know, it's so weird sometimes. Like, you hear a song and you don't really understand the impact it's having on you until much later down the line, when you're like, that's been with me this whole time, and suddenly it comes into the forefront. It's like that's
weird.
something really special. You know? Really cool.
Yeah, so I feel really connected to that song, and therefore big fan of PJ Harvey. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hard not to like
Bringing
her.
it.
Yeah, totally.
Bring it to life.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, these records are for you to keep.
Wow, thank you.
So yeah, enjoy them to your collection,
Thanks.
and yeah, thanks so much for talking with us today.